good evening, and welcome to Black Country Blitz PC Gaming. Right, we're back here in Euro Truck Simulator 2. We're just about to get a job up. So without further ado, let's see what's available. Currently no job offers. How rude. Okay, freight market, it is them. Right then, so we've got 1 to that country. Where's that one going? I think they're all going to the same destination. We'll pick that one. Right then, so now we're running Promods 2.60, the brand new version. Now today, I've gone and got rid of all my rubbish mods. Anything that was rubbish, I've got rid of. Another thing is, unknown to me, is you can stabilize the VR. Was on about it to Sean, or Sean was on about, like, you know, how you bounce about in VR, and I must admit, he was right, because to me it looks perfect, but of course to the viewer who's watching the stream, it looks absolutely chronic. So what we've done is I've enabled it, so hopefully it should be a little bit better to watch. Right, so we're connected. So, all being well, you'll have to let me know. Another thing I've done is I've done the physics. So the cab now bounces. I found a mod which does all your, like, suspension and brakes and whatever, and all it needed to do is go into the config files and config it. So been doing all that kind of stuff today. We've got rid of all Jazzy Cat packs except for the bikes, due to the fact that if we have the motorbikes, there wouldn't be none in the game. You've got to have some here. You've got to have some motorbikes. Anyway, so it's straight off here, straight onto a ferry. Oh, that's good, isn't it? Now I'm right at the top of the map here in Promods. Can't even pronounce where we am, so I am going to try. Right, so 1, 2, 3. That's where we am. Long year by, and yeah, that one. And do him off. Now, what I've done as well, there is no traffic mods whatsoever, so it's like default traffic, which again ain't a bad thing. So that's what we've got. Oh, that looks nice, don't it? Now, which way are we going? So I'm throwing a 6 here. Which way? No idea. Nothing to declare. Well, I'd say we've got nothing to declare, do we? We'll take this one. I had to laugh earlier on. Could have kicked myself. I'm sat here and all I can see is the clouds. No dashboard, no steering wheel on the stream. I'm like, what's going on? I've changed no settings. Inside OBS, I'd catched the Oculus mirror and made it go massive. So basically, all it was showing was the sky. I was like, you idiot. Right, I'm hoping that that barrier's going to go up. Because if it ain't, we ain't getting out of here. Come on. I don't like barriers. Oh, thank God for that. I thought, here we go. I'm going to be stuck at this port. And I'm driving on that side of the road, so I'm on the wrong one. Still don't believe I'm driving the right way, by the looks of it. Oh, sorry, I am in the wrong lane. Shit. Get over there. Oh, this is a weird place. So we've gone all out with Promods. We've gone... Where's he going? Could he see a big truck like me in the road? Honest to gum. What we've done is we've gone ordinary Promods, and we've gone the Middle East. We've gone their lorries as well. So basically everything to do with Promods, I've downloaded it except for Promods Canada to do with American trucks. What I will do when I get the chance any road on my way. Getting up here with this. Alright, come on then.
Exit now.
Some steep hills. I feel like I wanted to lean back myself then. That's how steep that hill was. Like, hey, have a bit of that. Anyway, let's get around. Got to get a bit of, what is it? Tailback. And up we go. Like I said, messing about with the physics, a proper truck does bounce. Not too much. But it's when you go into the developer mode, which again, I know a few people know how to do it. It's only going into the config file and just putting some either ones or zeros, it's one of the two, in two files, and then by pressing the tilde key you bring it up, but then you can alter things in the game. A lot of people do it when they're making videos, they get rid of all the traffic and stuff like that. But to say I'd had this mod for some time, I'd got it enabled and I hadn't actually done it properly, so that's when you don't read things, eh? must read things more often. Anyway. It seems to be running better tonight, just with the default traffic. So, if I'm going to start in using VR all the while to play Euro now, I will use just the default traffic, even though sometimes I do like a little bit extra traffic on the road. I think it starts to make you chug. So having less cars spawning is helping and not causing me to stutter. And I'm hoping that the stream is a lot steadier than it was the other night. So, for the people that I'm viewing, I can read text tonight. I can actually see it, as you can see there above. So, just let us know if it is, you know, if it's more stable. I mean, it seems a lot stable, but I wouldn't know. Although that looked beautiful. You could take it away from Promods when they do a job. Look at that. Makes you feel like you want to be there, don't it? I know they've done loads of new things for this. That's what made me get it this afternoon. I got it about, I don't know, 2 o'clock. But with waiting for a few things from Amazon today, as I've got rid of a few things. I used to have a keyboard here wired, a mouse wired, so I've got rid of them today. I've bought wireless everything. I only wanted a small keyboard, so of course once you get rid of a big keyboard, you get no number pad. So what have I done? I've brought the number pad now as a pad here, on the opposite side to me button box. So, and it's only used really if we're doing anything out of the cab. You can move things with the arrows, so that's what I've done. There's a little road down there then. So I'm hoping now that SCS software do change this for a new version when they update with that new DLC that's coming out. Probably will do, but again, it's only £2, if that, to get the new version of Promods, and it takes seconds to do. Well, he was going then. Oi, oi, nice big plane in the sky. I'm glad a few things I'm still working. I'll show you in a minute when I'll go over one again. Now, if anybody's watching this and they have got Euro trucks, I recommend getting this. Hey, it's funny when you want to show. Here we are. See this little strip in the road? Yeah. Well, that triggers off force feedback. So, like when you go over a pothole, it'll like did it. Yeah. Well, that's like a strip for me. That rumbles. So I've like everybody else, I feel the rumble in the wheel, but again, the rumble in the cushion. It's just something else that, you know, makes you feel like you're in the cab. And it's these small little things to detail with this game that makes it so awesome. Oh, look at that for waiter. Bang on. Oh, let's get into a bit of higher gear. 50-mile road. Island, so I'm going to slow down.
At the roundabout, take the third exit.
Oops. So it like gently rocks when I brake and like goes forward sort of thing when I accelerate. How a proper truck would do. Oh. So it was that one I was getting off at. Actually this one.
Now,
If you've got to try and configure this yourself, it'll take you ages. You know, you're in and out the settings. So whoever has done this mod, he's done a very good job. And he saved me sitting there hours trying to configure it. What we doing with the gears here, Russ? Come on, sort your head out, son. That's it, lads. Yeah, I'll carry on working. That sun seems a little bit bright.
keep right.
No chance of you whatsoever reading that name. Oh, here we go. Up and over then.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
And you never know what to expect with Promods. You really do. So, it's only what? 7:45. I'm going to do this now till about 10:30, 11 o'clock tonight. Really going to put a big stream in. When they've took the middle line away. Jeez. Shit, get round. Here we go. then. I don't think he did.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Finland, that's where we are now.
Go straight on.
Control on while we're down here. I'll say lazy mon driving. Brakes. We'll start to go a little bit of a steep bend then. Not much. just go and put the speed in, and then the next thing you know, it's gone up again. Great 8. Let's get it to 11th gear. That should see we roughly about the 50 mile mark.
Straight on. At the roundabout, take the third exit. Exit now.
There we are. First delivery.
You have arrived at your destination.
Well, let's see if we can get in here without no problems. I'm keen on these ones, but anyway, we're in. Straighten it up. And let's... Oh, look at that for parking. Awesome. That's an excellent, as per usual. Right, current job offers. Right, so we're in Finland. And the rain on. Oh, there is. What am I doing? So, we're going down the bottom of Finland. Keep it going. To find out where they put the trailer. That's behind me. Blue water. Hey. Oh, I've got to get rid of my older one. Never mind. Wants to park it there. So be it. Right, get in. I think we do need a bit of diesel. So, do we go... I don't know what to do. Shall I drive down to the bottom one, or shall we try... We'll try and wait a little bit. See if we come past the garage, rather than stopping now. I'm sure we'll pass one on the way. Let's get the angle right. Which is the good thing when you're in VR, you can angle the truck better. But I can't see round the corners like I can with Trackir, so it's got its disadvantages, as they say, and advantages. Come on then.
Turn left. At the roundabout, take the third exit.
There you go, Mr. Fire Engine.
Exit now.
me work for it then. Let's just get in out of here. Right, we're heading for the bottom of Finland now. So I don't know where we're going to head. I'd like to see if I can get this all the way down and then get to the Middle East. And then like do the last one, do a massive one from the Middle East all the way back to sunny Birmingham. Because we've got to drive through some of these new parts what Promods have put in. Anyway, I'm looking for a petrol station now. So hopefully we'll find one. Right, what is it, 50 Mile Road? I don't think there's going to be many things stopping me along the way. Oh, talk of the devil. There's an accident right away. Okay, so we're over the other side of the motor, or the lane. Okay, back in. Job's a good one.
Go straight on.
A roundabout then. How do you think it was? Just to be a petrol station, but it's on the wrong side of the road. I reckon now D2s. There'll be one in a minute. There always is. petrol station yet. I'm hoping there'll be one very soon. Or we could find ourselves somewhere in Finland with no fuel. There's no way I'm going to make it to our destination. Look at them, deer in the field, man. I would laugh if one of them run across the road. You never know. I wouldn't put it past Promods. Controlling, seems the road's just a straight road by the looks of it. They're still looking for that petrol station. Got a feeling there might be one round this bend in a minute. Praying there'll be one round this bend in a minute. No, that's tell me the name of the road, not actually a petrol station.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
Blocking these brakes. I've tweaked them. I really do. They're going. Yep.
Exit now.
In the road then. It's a bag of some kind. Will there be a petrol station down here? Come on.
Keep right.
Suspense is
and
killing
then
me.
Continue straight on. Go straight on. Roundabout, take the second exit.
Where's it going?
Exit now. Go straight on.
Rest area, petrol station, brilliant. Just what the doctor ordered, as they say. God for that. We'll be running on fumes. Here it's empty the tankies. Jesus. Cost me a small fortune filling this up. Anyway. Away we go again. Concrete. So glad that this lights with this light fog, they get took away when they updated. It really does look fantastic. Colours in that sky as well behind me. And there's only one thing when you're in VR, your Cortex screen grabs. Because it's actually mirroring black screen to the game. But in theory, it won't take the screen grab from Oculus mirror. That was so weird, that. Oops. So, any shots, it's going to be where I have to come out the camera and do them that way. What time is it? I think that's 11:04. Oh, 10 past 2. No, that's got it. Is it night time or morning? I ain't sure. Because it looks like night time, but it's still dark enough, so I wouldn't know. Some of these foreign countries you can drive and they don't get completely dark as we do. So.
Go straight on.
Go on then. Just gotta watch as the dough pull out on you. I thought it might have been like an old shoulder, hence why they're going it right away. Thing about this is I really no grey roads. I must have drove down here previously when I've had Promods on. Get over. Every time I look to my left, there's always water. Notice that the last 10-15 minutes surrounded by water. The old cruise control on a bit, and I got a bit of a straight road, and I got a panic about having no diesel. Flashing already. I know it took very long to get down to this bottom of this map. It is flashing in that top corner. Always flashes on the sat nav on the window. Always does. Before it comes. But saying that, the sat nav in this man truck, how very big are they? Like the Scania. Scania is massive. So is the Mercedes Benz. I do like these man trucks, to be fair. Don't know how everybody else that plays Euro trucks. One of these that do like to keep swapping trucks over. I get bored of driving the same truck all the while, so just go and have a look on, see if you can still skin the trucks and trailers. Want to have a go at doing that, if you can still do it. So I want my own custom design for a truck. The Photoshop bit hard, it's just getting them in to the game itself. And I do believe that I had that difficulty. But I've heard nobody do it of late. So, whether it works, still I don't know. A good friend of mine made me some ones that I'm on the profile now, a black country flag. He made me the cab and the trailer. But of course, apparently, fortunately now they don't work. I need some new ones. this must be night time in Finland. When it's daylight, it's like daylight. Even though it's dark.
Get ready to turn right.
Or it's supposed to be dark.
Turn right.
There we go. Speed back up. Just 50 mile. Nippy little truck, I'm the man. Don't take a lot to build up back to maximum speed or the speed of the road. Beautiful scenery. Absolutely all, even in VR. Whatever I've done of late with upscaling the settings, I must have done something right. But change it.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right. Ready to turn left.
This is where we're turning into.
Turn left.
It is. Second destination reached.
You have arrived at your destination.
We certainly have. Once we've parked the truck, drop the trailer off. Shouldn't be too difficult. There we go. Oh, not this time. We'll win them all. Oh. Right, let's just reverse it back slightly. Test my skills. Let's get over a little bit more. Should do it. Not be far off. There we go. That'll do for me. Two out of two. Oh, it is great having a keyboard and mouse without no bloody wires. Right, now we gotta go in there. So I'm gonna go job hunting. I might hear my next door neighbour's dog. Cause he don't have bark, bless her. Oh. There are no contracts found around your current position. Move close to the city. Am you joking? Huh. Right. Right, okay. We've got some. Okay, what we got then? Is anyone there? So where's that taking me to? So I've got to drive quite a bit. So we've got to go back on ourselves. To go back on ourselves, where's that one taking me to? That's going to take me even further. How far is that one? That'll do. What is it? Bottled water or a gas pipe? or one of Eddie Stoneport's. Everybody looks a bit. I don't know which one's the farthest. I ain't got that far, this one. The reason why is I want to get to the bottom of the map as quick as possible. Now, is he in here? Is he? Is he flashing? Can't see it. It might be around the front. I drive all the way around. Sometimes you could drive all the way around in some of these. Yeah, you can in this one. It's got to be here somewhere. It's A actually, isn't it? Correct 8 I've got to drive to. What an honour. Never mind. Sure hate you.
Turn right. Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
I wish they wouldn't do this, where they actually automatically stop. Actually got right of way, so I know why they just keep going, but they never do. Never do. Anyway, let's get a spare tea on. Let's go and get this job on. I was getting that lane now. I think it's a proper lane and not hard shoulder job. I don't know how far we're travelling to go and get this trailer on. I'm going to do the old lazy foot again. That's what the cruise control button's there for. I'll take my feet off the pedals. I'm breaking no rules. I'm doing 49 on a 50 mile zone, so all good in the hood. Yep, still a 50 mile road. I think we're driving up here to come back on ourselves. Now we ain't that far away, because that's where we're heading towards. I'm sure that's where they said the city was. So what we'll do when we get here is, if there's a petrol station near it, even though we've pretty much filled up, let's have a look at how much fuel we've got. Less stopping. Lighter on. Come on, what you doing? Make your mind up, truck. You know, saying is man on a mission.
First exit. Exit now. Keep left and then turn left.
Oh, I see him.
Turn left. You have arrived at your destination.
I think we need to go and get the truck repaired now. Right freight market, is that the one? That's the one we're checking. That's the jobby. An ear scratch, one I've just banged in. Right. Let's go. Oh. So where's it sending me? No, that because of Corsair, otherwise.
right.
Oh, that's good. Come on. Don't miss my opportunity.
At the roundabout, take the third exit.
Never hit him. Oh dear. Do believe we got a little bit of a traffic jam. Oh dear.
Exit now.
Here's me saying there's no traffic. Look at it. There's Lowe's. It's going to take me house. But again, is that realism for you or is that realism for you? You go say that ain't realistic. Being stuck here because it bloody well is. It's great, Eid. Hey. I ain't got time to be bored, fed up. Hey. Always got something to do. If it's editing pictures, it's creating stuff. If it's creating stuff, it's gaming. Oh, and the old 4-letter swear word, work. But we ain't got that for a few more days yet. So wait, enjoy it while we can. But if I know I ain't gonna be here on days when I'm at work, what I'm gonna do is I'll start scheduling them. Yep. So basically, do a couple of videos and schedule them for the days when I am at the appropriate time, say 7, do a 2-hour stream, so it goes out for 2 hours. So, you know, it airs at like 7 o'clock UK time, even though I am here physically. And you've always got something to watch. And of course, even better now, thanks to Paul, 8-bit driver guy, for helping me out getting this set up. It's nice, like I say before, people help you out, you've got to give people credit. And Paul's a very talented young man, especially with his music as well. He's got me still humming that tune in my head. So, you know. I would still been pulling my hair out, and on, as you can see, my hair got a lot on top now. Trying to work out how to just get it from the Quest to OBS, and then from OBS up to here on YouTube. I'm thinking of getting some green screen. I've actually got some. But rather than mess about with the old stuff, I'd rather buy some new. So we'll see. But if I do, start doing some green stuff work, especially with some of the Oculus Quest 2 games I've got. Now I've got Sniper Elite. We've got that. We've got a zombie one. That's awesome, absolutely awesome. And now I know that I can actually do it. I play the games and I think you cast them. But I do need a green screen to Get rid of me in the background, which again, ain't hard to do with the software and technology that I've got. I've done a lot of green screen work. Oh,
Straight on.
come on. Here we go. Wrong gear. I do that one. I'll hope. Right, is this a petrol station coming up here? Because if it is, we're going to go and fill up with diesel again. And then we should have enough diesel to get down to the bottom bit of this map. It's on the other side of the road. It would happen to be on the opposite side of the road. That don't matter. We could go in that entrance. Oh, we've got to... turn in that way. Like that. Look at that, eh? Oh, lovely jubbly. There we go. You can always guarantee the traffic builds up when you're in a petrol station on the opposite side of the road. Ah, dear. Let's go, truck. Right. It's hard to see the needles in here. Any trouble? Risk that for a biscuit then. With him coming at me. Come on, get in gears. So far, I've only had this truck. Take that all, and I've done 1,335 miles so far, and counting. Now, where's my buttons? Is there one of them that clears how many miles? No, there ain't one in this. Some of the other trucks, there's a thing that lets you like clear how many miles you've done prior. There ain't one in this man truck, so
At the roundabout, take the second exit. Exit now.
there we go. A few islands now we're coming up
At
to.
the roundabout, take the second exit.
Where's this car going?
Exit now.
When you got to slow down. Hard to keep 19 mile an hour, believe me. Barely got more foot on their accelerator. Typical, when you want a petrol station, you'll go find one. There we go, two, side by side. Well, we have been down here, revealing all new grey road, which is what I like to see. Let's to get it up to 50 mile an hour in that cruise control. And let's enjoy the ride. What that was then? 2 crash cars? I don't know where everybody is tonight. Oh well.
Keep left.
Flying overhead, going in and out the clouds.
Go straight on. At the roundabout, take the second exit.
This one.
Exit now.
About headlights on there, I couldn't read it. It was going too not too fast for the road, but just come on me a bit too fast. Sure, aren't there cattle in that field? You can hear the sound of animals. Oh well. Gonna have to turn down all the truck sounds. One of the days, that's what I need to do. Is go in and re-look back on the video I made of myself because I forgot what half the sounds do. And get it. I like to hear just a little bit of the truck, but I like to hear the sound of the cars whizzing past, the ambient sounds. You know, like, I'm sure that was the sound of animals in that field. Of course, the sound of the engine is just killing the other sounds. So that's what I need to do. The trouble with this, you can get it right, another update, and it's gone again. So Jesus, islands are popping up. Pretty random. Just stay there, mate. I'm coming through. Oh dear. A good thing when you're on a stream, do with a drink. Good boss a cup of tea, as we say here in the Black Country.
At the roundabout.
Hey, we don't drink enough tea. As we call it, tea.
Exit now.
Oh, get round there. Another island? It sure is.
Take the second exit.
Hey, Finland must be the capital of islands.
Exit now. Then continue straight on. Go straight on.
Do that. I was just looking and I thought, is it going to be filled? No, it's another lake. Oh. So not only has Finland got loads of islands, they've got plenty of water. We're nearly approaching half a tank again. This is drinking juice like it's water. Hey, talking of water, here comes a bit of rain. Lovely. Oh, I missed the turning. Oh dear. But we're going to do an emergency U-turn. Yeah, he's supposed to do one, but we're going to do one. Like that. As the old saying is, breaking the law. Oh, it's getting wet. It's going to be shouting at me. Bloody love. Right, get me right buttons. Right, let's get the window wipers on first. Now I think I've got brutal weathering, a new version for is it 143? Go keep up with these. Yeah, it's 143. So we've got a little bit of, I think there's a little bit of fog mixed in with this at the moment. Again, I say it every time, driving in the rain. There's two good things what I love about BR. Driving in the dark and driving in a thunderstorm in the rain like this. And if this has got really loud thunder, then I'm going to be like over the moon. That's if there is any. You know what, I'm going to try and find my escape key, because I want to get the audio up. So options, audio, because it's a little touch too loud engine wise. So engine volume, traffic volume, all this kind of stuff can go up. Trailer, we ain't too bothered about. Truck noise. See, I wished I could play it and it'd let you like notify you what sounds it is. So everything else is good to go. The turbo volume, exhausts. I think bring that down a little bit. I ain't got that up to full. So let's set this down a little bit. Probably why I hear hearing it as well as I normally do. So let's try it again. Sounds good. All we need now is a bit of thunder and lightning. Come on, don't let me down, mod. Thought I was lacking sound. Really did. I'm going to do a follow-up video with this. I've got that many different projects I want to do, this and that and that. Well, we will get there. Just the noise of the rain makes you feel wet. I feel like you're going to get wet anyway. Glad I went in just and tweaked that. I thought it don't seem loud enough. Don't look like we're going to get any thunder or the sounds of it. Lack of the sounds of it. Well, we've just gone half a tank of diesel. Alright for a bit. Let's have a look at our destination. Still got 121 more. We've tired that far really. So was it half a tank? Yeah, we'll do it. Should be no problem with that much amount of fuel. On some of the other trucks tells you how much fuel you've got. No, this one might. Hold on, wrong way. So, we'll read that. It's so. Hold on, that's distance, isn't it? Hold on, right, next one. Right, that's how much fuel we've got in the tank. 33,681 litres. And we can do, I think, hold on, is that going down? I'll have a look in a minute. $700. I don't understand what this miles is. Is that number's going down, but hey. I don't understand that. I'll have a look after.
Get ready to turn right.
Got the proper sat-nav view on. Otherwise we'll be going on one of Russ's mystery tours. As we always do.
Turn right.
Now these are narrow. Very narrow. Turnings these are. But again, you can judge them better being in VR than I can when I'm in Trackir. You do, you feel, oh, I tell you what, so up in the high up in the air, you know. It's just, I can't get over it. How good it really is. Now I've sorted out, you know, I'd help, and it's been sorted. Right, and as quick as it come, snow disappeared. I love how that, look at the water, how it just runs off the window. Right, we'll turn and probably have to go one more time.
Keep right, and then exit right.
I tell you what would look good with this is how we get full weather. So it's already got day tonight, yep. But how we get the full weather in our racing games. Having that kind of weather in this, it would be absolutely awesome. Look at that jet. Even though it's in and out as it's going through the clouds. Like I said the other night though, this game's probably too old to modify it to that stage. You never know. And again, if they're working on other bigger projects, trying to get maps out, or DLC, yeah, and I think I'm going to be more worried about getting out new content than doing a big thing like that with the weather. You never know. You could imagine it, couldn't you? Like they've always said, like spring, autumn, you know, the seasons. I mean, talking of a new game, the Buzz, yeah, that's what it's called. The graphics in that, once I reckon once they've mastered it and it's come out of early access, that is going to be one hell of a game. Now, I know myself, I've got it, Paul's got it, which is 8-bit driver guy. We've both streamed it. We've both had the same problem where it crashes. So it's still ain't perfect yet. And I've still got that to stream, Bus Simulator 2021. And I've got Bus Simulator 8 2018. I ain't streamed either. Also got Tourist Simulator, Tourist Bus. I've still got that left to do. You have to do an hour and a half walkthrough before you can actually get fully into the game. Still ain't got round to doing that hour and a half yet. But I will do. eventually. That looks another good game. Bit like this, but you're like running a bus company and you're on this like island, so you're ferrying people from airports and different jobs. You're hiring people, you're making sure that your staff are looked after. So again, it's something worth getting into. And of course, just like I do here on Euro trucks and American trucks, something everybody can interact with. Now I can see chat. Still revealing that grey.
Straight on.
Over then. We're going to change lanes. Otherwise I'll stay in that left lane. Glad I got over.
Exit right.
Go and lose the truck at this stage. It's been done before, many a time on live streams when I've gone and lost the whole lot. Alright then, what's coming? You do have to really poke your head out in VR. Feel stupid, really. You know what I mean? You're sat in your room and you have to like poke your head out to see what's coming. Oh, it's mad. Absolute mad. mean, if I was using Trackir, I'd just do that when I'd be looking at the back of the truck. But in this now, if I tried to do the old turn round, they'll break me neck. Go turn round in the chair.
Keep
It's
left.
a bad thing.
And then turn
Oh dear. I'm in the wrong lane. Come on. No, yeah, it's took no notice of me indicators. Right, we got a turn here.
Turn left.
Oh, no, you just love it. I knew that was going to happen. But as soon as I get by these traffic lights, they'll change. Anyway, we're me up.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Are you turning? No.
Get ready to turn right.
No, but it's up the
Turn
side.
right.
Let's swing it in.
You have arrived at your destination.
Oh, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. I'd clip the side. Jeez, get round. That's why I like to have a little bit more. Go past the entrance, so I know I ain't going to clip the entrance as I come in. Forever doing it. Right. Ah, missed it again. Right, let's start way back up. Might rescue it. I might, yeah. Oh no, first jobby. That's it. 1, 2, 3. Never think when you got to count across your buttons to know where you've got to dump the trailer off. Right then, and I've got to have a look up there. Going on. Right then, let's have a look at current job offers. That's anything with Promods. That's too little too far. Right, that's taking me into Russia. Now, this is the map so far, what we've got now. So we've got all the Middle East, Cyprus, bit of Turkey, Romania. It's just massive when you put Promods up. If you've never ever seen Promods, I mean, that's the DLC. That's the DLC. That's the DLC. That's the DLC. I think this is Promods. I could be wrong. Greece is definitely Promods. Ireland is definitely Promods. All the Scottish stuff at the top of here. That Ireland, that one there. Iceland itself, that's all Promods. There's another one up here. There's another one. Is that where I started from? Yeah, I started from there, so that's another one from Promods. I think some of these am as well. I mean, you can really go to town when you put other big map combos, and I haven't done a big map combo for ages. I used to follow Wombat, but since the guy got took ill, he's not done any of his big map combos. So, you know, at least with Wombat, you knew everything was going to work, and the guy was fantastic, and I hope he's well. I like to know people are ill, especially in how the world's going with this COVID. Right, Turkey. I mean, the map might be slightly out, but that's to do with the background map. Everything else is working. I mean, this is barren. But again, it's something different. I mean, Egypt, a few little places. Anyway, let's get this on, otherwise we'll never get the job done. Right, I'm going to make this the last job, because I want to have a drink, a toilet break, you know. You got to have your breaks when driving. So So I'll drive it properly, low speed. None of that here. Right, I've got enough to turn it round. Without hitting the fence. Oh, Katana. Proper driving. The man above, the best thing you can ever do, my friend, is get your VR. If the only thing you have to do is configure quite a few things to get it to look as good as it can. I'm not sure if you know already, but it's not natively a VR game. I know I'm looking up here, I should look over here, but it don't matter where to look, because of course in the camera anyway. It's not natively a VR game. So, if I was to take the headset off now, I've got a 50-inch television here, and that is just black. So, what you're seeing now is done by what they call Oculus Mirror. It's part of the Quest 2. But you have to set that up. Go into a few things. Like the last 3 weeks, I've really tried my hardest to get it the best that I can. Now, the PC I'm on is a good spec PC. I'm running a 2080 Ti graphics card. I've only got 16 gig of RAM, but I've got 12 cores, AMD with 24 threads or something like that. So I know there's enough, you know, the graphics card's good enough, the processor's good enough. Okay, I probably could do with another couple of 16 gig of RAM to make it 32. But of course, with Christmas and whatever else in the new year, I'm gonna wait till like next year, sort of like January time. Just put me another 16 gig of memory in. But one of my other subscribers was watching one of the videos, and he said like it's shaky. So if I'll go forward, you can see there's Oculus sign, which like as a round thing in a white box. Next to it is the mirror. Them 2 bits of software. Inside that there's a drop down, and it's me not being able to read it, because you have to bring everything closer to you when you're in VR, otherwise you can't see it. Is the Quest the best to go with? Right. The Quest gives you a lot more variety, yeah? So I don't know if you're one of these people that want to game away from the PC. See, I bought this solely for this game. And when I got it, I was a little bit disheartened, like I says, to find that it's not natively a VR title. Like you see, we're in VR now, but things ain't optimised, yeah? With it being made in 2012 and American Trucks being made in 2015. American Trucks looks a little bit better because it being a newer game, yeah? So, we're going into the 2 bits of software. I've got this Quest 2, the best that I can get it. Now, I've watched your videos and they am absolutely spot on. I mean, your cutscenes, you know, the video work, I mean, that's up my street. That's what I love doing, because I do photography as well as gaming. So the way I watch your videos, and, you know, you go from one bit to another, I think the cuts are brilliant. So all I could say to you on that is don't expect to get that kind of quality from what you're seeing. I mean, to me now, this is slightly blurred. It is going to be as sharp as you would see on a monitor, in my case a TV. Now I use Trackir, so with Trackir, it's sort of like being in VR, but you're actually in the cab. I mean, I'm sat here now, and I'm actually in this man truck. I'm actually physically in it. So that can of Red Bull, the can of Iron Brew, it looks like I could grab them and eat them. That's how true to life it is. But the quality ain't the same as if I was watching the monitor. Well, you're laughing. I ain't joking. Well, like I say, the 2 games from SCS Software I optimised, but Flight Simulator, I've got a friend who's got Microsoft Flight Simulator, and if you've got the spec PC to run it, I think you have, you should be fine. It's absolutely awesome. Microsoft Flight Simulator, I mean, that's probably the only simulating kind of game that I've not got, is a flight sim. It's only because I'm now good at flying planes, but, you know, I might get it eventually. But I'm sure you've seen yourself where people have been flying in VR. It is absolutely awesome. And that's with the Quest 2 as well. I mean, my friend Dom, he's got a flight sim. He was actually on earlier on. When I went on Steam, you know, where it tells you friends. He's there doing Flight Simulator. So, I mean, you can get the Valve Index, but again, that's basically you tether to the PC. That's why coming back to the Quest 2. I'll take this to work. So if I've got a few spare hours, I'll do some exercise. Or, you know, and I can take it off because basically it's a computer on its own. I don't need to be... I ain't tethered to the computer now, but I'm charging it up as I'm gaming, yeah? Because it only lasts about 2 hours on a full charge. 2 hours, you know, ain't that long really. So, you know, you buy the cable. I'll drop you some links. If I can find them in America. If you let me know what country you am, I can get like Amazon links. The same kind of quality of what I've bought. As you need like one to go from your PC. Well, that should do you. That should be fine. I mean, if you look at your spec, I know from 2070, that should do it. I mean, there's only a 2080 Ti in this, and I'm running it awesome, and I'm running a big 15-inch telly. I mean, when I got all my sim rig, it was a choice having a £1,000 monitor or a £250 television. So I took the television option. I regret it now because I should have gone with the 49-inch ultra-wide curved monitor. But, you know, you have to go up budget. So, but I would recommend the Quest. I mean, you're better off now, or even waiting. I mean, if you can wait, Quest are probably going to bring out a better model than the Quest 2. It's just how long I'm going to wait till they bring it out. I mean, but you can see yourself. The mirror is good quality because that's taking. I don't know if it's taking what I'm seeing through here. I think it's just mirroring the game. I ain't 100% sure on that, but I know it looks decent because, like, you know, if you're going to do something, I've always thought you do it right the first time, you know what I mean? I don't like to cut corners, even on a stream. I mean, I try and stream on Twitch, not very often, but like, I've got another PC on the other side of my room, and that's got like a 1080 Ti in, and sometimes it was pixelated. So, you know, and I'm thinking, you know, do people want to watch blocks? You know what I mean? Because, like, play Call of Duty in the day. Right then. Well, I don't know how much it is in dollars. Yeah. So I think I'm looking at 299. I don't know what the transfer rate is for dollars, but if I'll get you some after I finish this stream, I'll go in and I'll try and get the American version of the links where I've got here in the UK. I mean, if you go and buy Oculus's own cable, they wanted £80 British for it. It's met no difference. I think I paid about 35, so a £60 difference. Another thing is battery banks. That's another good thing you can buy. Head strap, definitely. I recommend getting a better head strap as well. As if you buy their own, it tends to be a bit dear. So again, I'll do batteries. So you can get a big battery bank and a wire. So you can, like, what I'll do is put the battery in my pocket and then around a short wire. Well, I said earlier on, I mean, I don't know if anybody was watching the stream, but there's myself and there's another guy who I follow. Great guy from the UK named Paul, 8-bit driver guy. That's his YouTube channel. And he does it in 4K, but because he's busy with work commitments, like, you know, family commitments, he doesn't stream, but he records it. So again, it's a longer process to him to do. Like, I mean, so if you make an hour's thing, you know, probably yourself, by the time you've done it, edited it, then you got to upload it, then it's got to encode. Oh, it takes forever. So, you know, but I watched one of his videos one day, and I'd been trying for months to get this game, an American Trucks, to play, so I could put it into OBS and stream it back to, like, people. And I just said to him, Paul, do you mind telling me how you've got that, you know, working? And he says, like, yeah, you just do this and this and this. So I come back to the PC and I tried it. And again, it's a bit of trial and error. So with what Paul learnt me about two weeks ago, and what knowledge I've picked up now, I'm going to make a video. I've got another 4 days before I go back to work. So what I shall do is I'll make a video of how to set up the Quest. Well, not so much setting up the Quest, setting up this game and American Trucks, because they're both the same game. So, you know, whatever I do in, say, Euro Trucks, you can do exactly the same in American Trucks, yeah? And be in the same game. So, and then, you know, what you're seeing now, you'll have the same kind of experience. And, you know, once you've put it on, you'll understand. I mean, you know, like, you get a stutter lag with it'll stutter a little bit. You get a little bit of that in the VR. So, you know, if, you know, like the scaling, there's a scaling slide in the settings, isn't there? You don't put the scaling on in the game. You go into a config file and then you up it till it looks okay, or your PC can handle it. You know what I mean? So if your PC's struggling, you just take it down a number, and then, you know, and then you do the other things, like I can't think of the name of them without actually being in the software, but there's two things. When you turn, they put black bars down the edge of the page. So I've got rid of that now. And then going back to another person that follows my channel, says it's a little bit shaky. So I found, like, say, the stabilizing part, and I've got rid of that now, hopefully. I mean, I don't know until I watch the stream back myself when I've finished. But I will do that for you. all the things that I think that you'll need for streaming in VR, I'll put down. So you'll need a link cable. Because of course, unless you want to, put your link cable down so you can stream and recharge it at the same time. Head strap, headphones, because the headphones ain't that good. Well, they are non-existent. The headphones for the Quest, if you can see on camera, they're built into it somewhere around here. So, unless you've got a good set of earphones, I mean, I brought a dear pair of headphones and a microphone built in. It's sitting there, just out shots of camera. Absolute rubbish. I bought these, cheap as chips. I did some tweak settings in OBS, and I've got it sounding perfect. You know what I mean? So it's always, buying the best to make it think it's going to work any better. But I'll do that for you when I come off the stream. I mean, it's only 20 past 9 at night here in the UK. So it'll only take me, I don't know, about half hour. And then I'll put them underneath. So if you look at this stream, you can come back to it and just take it at your leisure and then save them. And then just let us know when you've done it. Yes, in Steam, if you've got an NVIDIA graphics card, you turn off NVIDIA things, like NVIDIA Experience. You need to turn that off, but that's 2 seconds, NVIDIA Experience. Click off the record features. In Steam, you have to change where you would go and get the betas. You get the VR, so that downloads then, and in a command, you put dash Oculus. So basically, what that tells Steam is, when I press the game, rather than it loading up in Steam VR, it loads up in Oculus VR, which is, of course, if you buy an Oculus one, then that's where you want to be. And then, once it's loaded up, oh, sorry, let's go back. You got 2 choices with the Quest 2. You can either connect to it via wireless. So if it's running on the same network at home, so the same IP address and all that kind of stuff, and it's is it 5? I think it's 5 gig transfer rate. You connect it to that, or you can hardwire with this as well. So you're hardwiring in and you're recharging at the same time. So that's got you in now into your PC, and you're in, you'll see your computer. I'm going to show you something now. Hold on, let me find my controller. So professional. Not. Right, back in VR. That's another good thing. You only have to tap the side of your head, and I can see, right, I'm going to show you some things now. Right. You should be able to see what I'm seeing, hopefully. Now this is a bar, and this will display monitors. Now when I said to you just about a black screen, that is what Euro trucks and American trucks look natively. You can see how them scrolling, yeah? That's why it's so, that's because it's not a native game. So if I come to find my mouse, hold on, bear with me. So you have to go right in, and it's, for some reason, your mouse disappears when streaming. Right. There we go. That is Oculus Mirror, yeah? So basically that's mirroring everything I've seen VR, yeah. So I know it's hard to see. It'll be better when I make the video. But most of the settings, I'm going to zoom straight in and hopefully get my mouse to work. Ah, there it goes. So settings, that's the one I was on about. That scaling, I turn that off. And we turn this follow via FOV stencil. I turn both of them off. And we come into it, image stabilization, enable, and profile. So we got profile wide, narrow, profile mild, and customize. I just leave it on enabled and the profile wide, so you get more of the picture. Can you see it? Oh, great. And then all you do with that is you go F2. Otherwise, when you put it into OBS, I don't know if you stream, but suppose you use OBS to record, you want to need to do that and go to F2. That's a shortcut key, but I'll just do it that way. So now I'm in VR. Full screen on OBS. Now, this got me the other day. There's another VR streamer, and he'd got chat. Lovely. It was transparent. He'd only got one slight bar, so of course, you know, I commented on his stream, and I asked him, like, you know, how do you get that to show when we do? Hold on. When we go back into the cab, how can I see text? You know, I couldn't think for the life of me, and all it is, I could have kicked myself. It says there, pin to experience. So, of course, you know yourself with games, if they am full window mode, which Euro Trucks is at the moment, it should not let me see that because that'll take priority, but not in VR. So, you know, I hate coming onto streams and like not being able to interact with people. Now I know there's a bit of a delay because that's because I'm streaming 4K. If I were doing that, I could like do 2K, but it's a lot of working out with the how much internet upload speed that I've got to give it. So that's the bugbear. That's something else I've got to learn. What else have we got? What I can show you? Is that this Oculus? Right, yeah, this is another one. When you said, like, what do you alter? So that is the Oculus mirror. This is Oculus's own bit of software. So in this, if it'll let me, oh, I trust it to open up in this one. Though, please, no, it won't let me come do it. Right, we'll do it that way then. It don't want me to have the mouse. Oh, no, where's my mouse go? It's there, but the mouse will still want to. I don't want to move that because if I move that, but inside here, you've got everything that you need to turn off. So there is, I can't read that word, Summit Space Warp. I disabled that. Frame dropping, I disabled. There's a thing where it lets your GPU perform scaling. So there is also field of view. There's a load of settings now. I am 100% sure on some of these. But right, better get rid of it because if I'm commenting, I can't see it. That's something I'll go through when I've got it on a different PC and I can like pull it up and I'll ding it. As for the game, if I can get into more config folder, I ain't bothered on this screen because if I can get my mouse up, please come with my mouse. Come on, that's good. So my documents. We on your Euro Truck Simulator 2. Config folders here somewhere. Open. The only setting Yeah, yeah, I mean, I'm probably making it sound harder than it actually is. The hardest part for me is centering this chat box. It really is. I can do everything else because that mirror one. Oh, and setting up OBS. But again, depending, I don't know what your size monitor is. So, you know how to use OBS. No, I know you do. So getting that mirror in, making it. I'll put a few things in that you might be interested as well in the video when I make it. But going back to the config file, I'm going to show you, if I can find it, what the only thing that you alter. So let me find it. There we are. Where it says R underscore manual underscore stereo underscore buffer underscore scaling. My scaling at the moment is at 1.7. Yeah. So that's the only thing that you change in the config folder. So you cannot go wrong. But I will do the video and I will drop them links down, and say, in the next half hour or when I've done the job. All right, the man. So all good in the hood, as we say here in the UK. Yeah, I'm in VR now. Again, it might be something on my PC that's causing it not to show me mouse. But all you have to do is, you can have multiple windows up. So there's the game. Yeah. There's my one desktop. So that's my, if I'm talking monitors, that's my 50-inch monitor. This one is a, was it 2560 by 1080 ultra wide monitor. So, and that on the second monitor is on the big 50-inch telly is, but I could turn that off. I don't need that on. I could just knock the power off, because once you got the VR on, everything can be done in there with a controller and a mouse. Today, up till 4 hours ago, I was using wired keyboard and mouse. I've gone and purchased today a wireless one and a small keyboard, so I can do exactly everything I need to do in VR. So, all you have to do, like now we've come out the game, for we to launch the game back now, is come here, hit that first, so you should hear the sound of the game, and then go down to your bar, hit that, and there we go. We're now back in Euro Trucks, and it's as simple as that. Now, because I put my controller down before I got into the game, just tap the headset, so I can see my bedroom now. I can see my desk where I put my thing on. Tap the headset again, and there we go. I know for a fact you won't be disappointed. Even though, like I said, these are optimised as good as they could be, you'll still be like, wow. It's like playing, I've only been playing Euro Trucks and American Trucks for about 3 years. But when you put your headset on, you've probably drove up and down that road millions of times, but it feels totally different. Another thing I've found today, I don't know if you put any of the mods on, but I like putting like the Jazzy Cat packs on. So, like, more traffic and that. But I've found out that the more that your PC's got to do, it affects the VR. So basically, all I've done today is I've got Promods 260 and I've got Promods trailers. No other traffic mods at all, and my traffic don't seem as sluggish as it was the last stream I did. So, but I mean, it's just I can't explain it to people. I mean, my friends think I'm stupid. They really do. Bloody yo race playing trucking games. I'm like, you don't realise just how realistic it is. I mean, I'm sat here now. I'm in the cab. I sit on a vibrating cushion, which mimics my tyres. So if I get too close to the curb, if the texture of the road changes, it vibrates. So we got the steering vibration, the cushion vibration, my pedals vibrate on the accelerator and brake pedal. What more could you ask for? I mean, I'd like motion, but I can do that myself. You know what I mean? Save myself 2,000 quid. But, you know, it's awesome. You will not be disappointed. I really will, my friend. I mean, you'll have hours of fun. And, you know, the only thing is, you call techno screen grabs while you're in there, like, you know, pictures. The only way you get round to doing that is coming out and doing a view. I mean, to get the right view on. I mean, you get views like that in VR. You're right next to the tyre. Oh, dear. No, is that one where I'm moving? No, I don't know what view that is. I mean, these are normal view. That's how you would take a still image and then, like, do it via if you took a video, take it out the video and then use it as your thumbnail later. But it's just absolutely awesome. Anyway, I'm going to go and deliver this tender, man, and like I say, I'll get them links sorted for you, my friend, and like I say, I'm here if you need me. It's just like, it's like being, you're really in there. I mean, I'm restricted on how I can't turn my neck no more. I mean, I don't know if you've ever watched any of my streams where I use Trackir. I'd only have to turn my head like that and I'd be looking outside. You know, in VR, you have to physically do it. And I've physically can't turn no more. Oh, another thing as well. You only stream, you only cast one eye. As you know, like, you can't cast the two eyes because you get a screen here and a screen here. You always cast the right eye. But again, when I make the video for setting it all up, I will go all through that as well. I forgot that. It is, it's... You'll be like, whoa. Did you say your wife? Your wife won't even... They'd be like, whoa, where's my husband gone? I'm telling you. You'll be like... You'll just be blown away. And I think... I mean, I ain't from America. But when you go through Vegas in VR of a night time and it's all lit up, oh my life. You know, like where you see the big casino and you just want to go like 1 mile an hour. You're like, am I really in a game? I have to pinch myself. I'm like, hold on a bit. I'm in a game. And I don't know if you was on the stream earlier on when the rain kicked in. When the rain, if you get a good weather mod and you have the thunder and lightning in the dark. I sat here one night, this was not very, about less than a week ago. I sat here, I was streaming, and I was driving, and all of a sudden, the rain kicked in. It was dark. I'm driving down the motorway, and all of a sudden, bang, thunder and lightning. And I'm like, hold on a bit. I took the headphone off like that to make sure that it was in the game and not outside. It sounded so realistic. I was like, wow. You know what I mean? I don't want to out the window. I thought I was going to get wet, or somebody was going to tip water on me. Hopefully not, like, 'cause I'll blow up. But that's the kind of, like, amazing it gives you. You know what I mean? Oh, it's fantastic. It really is. But I sort it out because I mean, there's a load of people that probably don't even realise, and the only reason I got stuck is everybody has given out the information to people that have got 1920 by 1080 monitors. There is nobody on YouTube that I can find that is catering for anybody with like ultra wide monitors or 4K televisions. Well, I knew. I mean, I got into this game through a friend. He already told me that it was playable in VR, but the quality wasn't good in VR. And it wore until I actually got the Quest 2 that I found out. So, like I said at the start, I was a little bit disheartened. I thought, you know, I've bought the VR especially to play this, and look at it. I'm like, wow, is that it? I've wasted £299 because that's how much it cost me. But like, I thought, yeah, there's got to be a way. And I was watching loads of people's videos. There's another guy from America, great lad. He helped me out a bit, but again, he was doing smaller monitors. It's no good telling me that 1920 by 1080. You know, and bring in the size of 4K down to 1920 1080 in OBS because the quality just wasn't there. So, you know, and I couldn't get no more information from him because he hadn't got a bigger telly or a bigger monitor. So, you know. But again, like I said to you, if I'd have gone for a smaller monitor, which would have been at the time £1,000, I would have had no problems. Yeah. And I probably could have upped my resolution a lot more than I do now. So, I'm happy with it. I mean, the feedback, like you've just said, that helps me. So, if it looks good to you guys, then, you know, I can put up with a slight little bit of a blare and a little bit of a lag all day long. Because it is playable. But it's what you people see the other end that matters to me. You know, I'm a stickler for detail. Always have been, always will be. But tell you now, man, you will not be disappointed, my friend. You really will. You'll be like, as you've just said, why have I waited this long to play VR? And again, your flight simulator, I know for a fact that will blow you away. Flight simulator will blow you away. I mean, you've only got to go and watch some of the YouTube videos in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and it's like, man, I bet that looks awesome. Oh, what we're doing? Oh, I've only nearly offsided. How the hell have I got that round there? Oh, I've hit the trailer runner. That's talking. Now, I wouldn't have done that if I'd have been in Trackir. So that's what I did wrong. Oh, it's a laugh. Jeez. Do you know what? When you're looking at a 2D flat television, as I am normally, you don't get this. You have to be as if you was driving it for real. Right, am I going to hit that wall? Am I going to make it? I tell you what's the funniest thing, right? You see that mirror in the far corner? When I'm gaming normally, I take no notice of that mirror whatsoever. That's my mirror if I'm in a traffic jam and how close I am to the car in front. I never, ever take notice of that mirror at all. I'm happy to take notice my mirrors and my lifelines at the moment. I really am. Well, that's sound, as long as, you know. I mean, I don't know until I, like, take the headset off and watch it back. If I was in Trackir, I would see the wheel more lower down. Because you have no depth of field or anything, it's automatically done for you. So sometimes I look like that and it cuts the wheel off. And I've tried to see if I could extend it back a bit so you can get the whole cab in. But I don't think that you can do that. But again, when I find out if I can, I mean, anything, because I don't know if you know, Oculus is owned by Facebook. So, of course, if you use Facebook, you know yourself, it's like a minefield. Their website are very helpful. I was trying to get informations of, like, spec of the VR. Couldn't find no information whatsoever. And with Facebook, there's no body to ask anyway, because you've got to be talking to an email. But, like I say, a guy called Sean, he was on about, like, the movements. So hopefully, tonight when I watch it back, I've cut the imaging, you know, I've stabilised some of this jagginess. But I had seen it on a video, but a guy with racing, he got rid of all the shaking. But I'm going to enjoy making that video. Because if it, you know, if you, like I said, there's a lot of people probably out there that have thought about doing it, but I got the knowledge, and I can't stand watching people suffer when I know I can do it. I mean, I like other streamers who'll take the time out to help you. I mean, like Paul, 8-bit driver guy. If it hadn't have been for him, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing tonight. I'd have still been sat there, you know, trying to do it. And that was Paul, the other guy in America. He gave me, like, some help. It helped me get to where I am tonight, but it still helped. He took, you know, time out to help me. So I like that in other streamers. So I like to return the favour, if I can, you know. Right, here we go. Anything with me, sometimes I go on a wild goose chase. I miss the turnings. Not on purpose. Oh dear. Even turning junctions like this, the distance, you have to get it near enough perfect, because you're level with the signs, and with the AI being how it is in both games, you know, you have to make sure they don't crash into your own stuff. Oh, it's weird. It really is. Your mirrors, you rely on them all the while. Absolutely all the while now. Right, I think I need some diesel. I do. Need a petrol station rather quickly. Otherwise I'm going to be running out of fuel. I mean, I've sat here now streaming, what, just over 2 hours. I've not had one drop frame. I'm doing 60 FPS, constant 60 frames a second. So you know, there ain't many games where you can sit and do that. Hence why well, you can see it. I'm lying. There we go. No drop frames. CPU 0.8% CPU. Well, I think if I'd have left it how if I hadn't stabilised it, it'd have been wobbly. So that what you're seeing tonight, then that stabilising must work.
Get ready.
I can see that. You know what I mean? It's only the person the other end sees the wobbleness.
Turn left.
And I only saw it when I went off streaming. And I thought, yeah, I've got to do something about that. Right. Oh, this is a test. I've got to get between here, a pole, and that side, without hitting and knocking it down. Look at that for driving. I never hit it once. Oh, dear. Are you saying about the trees and that? To me, the trees ain't as sharp as they should be until I sort of get closer to them. I mean, they're there, but they ain't 100% crystal clear. But with the Quest 2, inside the headset, this is actually inside the headset before you connect it to a PC, you can actually upscale the resolution of the Quest, yeah, and then go into your games. But I think I've left this on default. So, and if you say like it, the quality's good, then you know I'm happy with that. As they say, job well done. I don't think I'll ever go back to using Trackir. Also use Trackir for I got a train simulator game, but that can be played on my other PC on the other side of my room. So we'll take Trackir from this one and take it over to the other PC now. I shall, because all my racing games, they am optimised for VR, so they look absolutely awesome. And I'll always just be gaming in VR. It's better for me. I mean, I can turn the two monitors off, so the monitor and the television. All I have to do is run a little light, because like the light, you need light for the tracking, for the VR. As I found out, I was streaming the other night. All of a sudden, and the tracking went off. The screen went dark. I was like, okay. I thought I broke the Quest. It was only because it's ooh, I nearly missed that then. Just in time, I've gone right in the red for diesel. Swing it round. Oops. Brakes. It's just the size of it when you sat in it, as you'll find out. It's like everything comes to life. The steering wheel comes at you. I mean, it looks like you just like that knob which they put on the trucks to turn. It feels like I could grab that physically with my own hand and turn that. I mean, that's how realistic it looks. And I could just grab that can of pop and the bounty, or, you know. It's weird. It really plays with your mind. It really does. And then I take the headset off and I'm back in a bedroom like, is that it? I want to go back in VR. And I'll tell you something, I hate it when I'm at work. I really don't think, man, I could be streaming today in VR. I mean, we all have to go to work, and I mean, I love my job. But, oh dear. If I ain't working and I've got nothing on, you'll always find me doing what I'm doing now. I've had more fun in the last 3 years doing this than I've had in a long time. And of course, you meet good people like yourself and others. You know, like-minded people. This is what I hate. It's no good parking there, my friend. Come on. I ain't gonna get out of there. We am gonna sneak out. Well, what I've done today is, before I come on, I went through all my mods. So, if they were 1.3 compatible, or I couldn't get him in 1.4.3, I binned them. I got rid of them all. I mean, my actual folder now consists of Promods Middle East, Promods itself, Promods cabin assessment, you know, like add-ons for this. What else is there? Promods something else. Oh, Promods trailers, a weather mod, a background map, get rid of the X's, that still works. I've put a physics mod, which is 1.4.3. Again, I put a link in one of my descriptions for a couple of weeks of where to get good mods from for both games. So when I finish this stream, in the long list of your shopping list, as I'm going to call it, I will put the link to the site where I'll get most of my mods from. Because what they do is, rather than sit there trying to find 1.4.3 compatible mods, they categorise it. So, say for instance, version 139, 140, 141, 142, and like now, 1.4.3. Yeah, I know the feeling. The trouble with me is my job is unsociable hours, and of course, I work in the football industry here in the UK. I work for a football club, so basically, I could be sitting here now. I could get a telephone call or a text. Can you come in and work tomorrow? So everything that you've planned to do, say like, you know, oh, I've planned to do a stream, to go straight out the window. Work is priority, work, funds, what I'm doing. So without, you know, having the funds in from work, I couldn't buy, you know, new games or, you know, little bits of things to make the channel better. So that's why, like, most people have schedules, you know. But what you'll always find here on this channel is I try and do Euro trucks or American trucks every night, you know, if I can. Because there are many times that I do. I mean, I've got a lot more videos out of Euro trucks and American trucks than any other games I've got. My God, that's so realistic. Is that realistic? It bites you. Oh, and that's narrow. That is so narrow trying to get in there. This is the test. You'll find this. Driving, I'm telling you now, you don't take no notice of how close. And I'm going to try and do it now. Look how close that is to me. It's it's scary. No. And that. when these trucks come up the side here and they don't stop, it's no good stopping now. Oh dear. Hey, don't hit me. It's just like being on a... I mean, I love American trucks. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love this, but I love American one because you can just drive. You know, I starting, stopping. Where I think I do, in Euro trucks, you stop too much. So, you know, but when you're going down, I think you call them freeways, though you're in America. Pardon me if it's the wrong pronounced words. But going down them freeways and you've got the old-fashioned American trucks beside you, and I'm like, wow. It's like, you're living the dream. You really am. Oh dear. Even stupid things like this. Roadworks. I mean, that's another thing when you mean, especially in trucks like this. Yep. And this is the trouble, innit? You know what I mean? Well, we have to go to work, don't we, to earn with pennies. I mean, I thought I was at work on the 30th in 2 days' time. But the club that I work for, we should have been playing a football match on the 30th. And because of COVID, the opposite team we're playing, some of their players have got COVID and they've got enough players, so they've postponed the football for that match. Otherwise I'd been there 3 times this week, in the space of less than 5 days. So, you know what I mean? So I'm happy that I ain't now got to go to work till the 2nd of January. I mean, it's ain't that many days, but you know, like yourself, if you can get an extra day off work to do something that you enjoy, then, you know, it's a bonus. But, I mean, I've got loads of things I should be getting on with, but, you know, I mean, there's other people, there's just ain't enough hours in the day.
Go straight on.
You know what, since I've played American trucks, I've learnt more about America than I've ever learnt in my life. I mean, there's places I've been to in American trucks I've never even heard of, and it's only a game. I've actually got off the game and Googled them. I've Googled the name. I think I can't wait for myself. I mean, I do sometimes dish SCS software, and the only reason I dish them is I am a professional truck driver, and probably 90% of the people who play the game, there is not enough descriptions in what the settings do. Yeah? And the biggest gripe is the sliders. So your core get precision. That's the only 2 things I've got wrong with these games. Both of them. If they could put sliders with numbers, so if you change the setting and thought, no, it needs to go back on 2 or back up to 5, then it could be done. But they won't do that. And that's sometimes you've probably, if you've come over on my streams or watched any of my previous videos, that's the only times I've really said, you know, you need to do this. Or, I mean, it's like yourself, coming from Texas, I would not know what would be a Texas, you know, icon or a building, because I am from America. And if they said, like, you know, we've put this iconic landmark, I mean, who builds a game, right, and leaves out the Eiffel Tower in Paris? It's one of the world's most iconic landmarks in the world. Everybody much know about the Eiffel Tower, but it ain't in this game. You know what I mean? Silly, really, but I don't know. But besides that, I mean, I'm like yourself. I'm addicted to this game. I've never played a game and had so much enjoyment than I do with this. I really. Here we go. Now we've got some weather. Hopefully we might get some thunder. And if we do, you'll hear exactly what I meant. I'll shut up. Hopefully we'll get some. This is where it's like driving for real. Oh, there we go. You hear this now?
Exit down.
I'm just going to be quiet a bit so you can experience these sounds. This is just absolutely awesome, and it's even better when it's completely black. I mean, the first time I did American trucks, I thought, is it that dark when you're out? Oh jeez. So what I mean about the bangs?
Turn right.
They scare the life out of me sometimes, Santi. I can't take that away from them. Oh dear, that was a big flash. They really do well with the mods or the DLCs. I mean, I don't know if you've noticed, when I first started playing this, you'd be driving and the map, the buildings would start to come in view, like the mountains, they'd like flicker, and then you get closer and there'd be full mountains. But I've noticed since the newer DLCs they've brought out for both games, this seems streamless. The mountains don't load up as you're driving. There's a few, like, that must be like the older ones. Oh, that's so realistic, it's unbelievable. I mean, I tried to contact them. I couldn't even contact them. I mean, they ignore me when I'm on social media. But again, I have sort of dished them over the things that they don't do for the game. But I even made a template, you know, and if I could get into the game itself, like the execution file, I would put that in. So we got sliders, because I brought what's called a Toby bar. So basically it's another tracking system, and you need to get sliders precision perfect. Well, when they introduced it into the game, because they're like a sponsor or partnership, they did it for Toby I. All their sliders have got numbers. So if they can do it for one, why not do it for the whole game? Both games? It just shows it can be done. And I mean, with me doing photography, it took me literally, no word of a lie, it took me less than 30 seconds to make a row of numbers from 0 to 10, spaced them out, duplicated all the way down the line, and that's it, done. You know what I mean? I'd have even sent them the numbers, so they wouldn't have even had to do nothing, but you couldn't even contact them. There's no email address, no nothing. No. And if they ignore you on social media, there ain't a lot you can do. I mean, I tried Instagram. Call contact them via that. That's it, that's the word. Yeah, that's the word, I couldn't think of it. The draw distance, yeah. Well, they do. I mean, you think of it, how much time you spend in these games. I know for a fact, well, I'm 99% confident I could just jump into a truck. Okay, I'll probably, well, okay, say 75%, but, you know, you would have more than somebody who's never been in a truck. By driving one of these for how long we drive them, and I'm telling you now, if your children can drive now, wait till they get one of these on their head, eh? You'll all be wanting one. I'm telling you, it is. I know I keep saying it, and I mean, apologise if you get fed up of hearing it, but you become the truck. Hold on, I'm going to show you now. Hold on, let me get the view up. There is me. There is a, you can't see it, but there's me in the truck, right? You become him when you put the VR headset on. Yep. You become the truck. And you got to get me gear now because I'm all papping behind me. Right, have we got enough diesel? Oh, we ain't that far away. But, oh, your kids are gonna love it. You'll be fighting over who's gonna get the VR headset today. I tell you. You'll be like, no, it's Dad's turn now. As a family, you'll have loads and loads. If you're already having fun with this game, with your family, when you get one of these, it'll go up higher and higher. It really will.
Keep right, and then continue straight on. Go straight on.
That's what I like now. Total darkness. No road lights. So basically, you're relying on cat's eyes in the road or the reflectors at the sides of the road. This is where realism kicks in. This is where it really, you really feel like a proper truck driver.
Go straight on.
I don't know if you've downloaded that mod that gives you the lights with that little bit of a mist, but I think that mod looks absolutely awesome. Now the rain looks that good to me. in the headset. The range just... there's only one word for it. It's awesome. The raindrops look absolute realistic. I mean, if it was light now, earlier on in the stream, it started to rain. And you could see how the rain just slowly comes off my windows, like when you drive, and it just smears down your windows. You of course see it because it's dark now. You can just make it out there, and then I'll flip the old window wipers, and it's gone. It's, oh, it really looks good. I think in the 3 years that I've been playing this in American trucks, I've tried every weather mod out there that's possible. I'd just go look for weather mods, you know what I mean? But there's a few people that do it. One's called Brutal. I think that's the one I've got in now. Is Brutal Weather. I mean, I've still got little bits of water on the window screen. I mean, you don't tend to notice that when you're looking at your monitor, or in my case the telly. But in VR it stands out. You can see it, you think there's still water on my window screen. It's oh, I must tell you as well, your mirrors, right? Now, word of a lie, I'm going to slow down because I'll crash otherwise trying to do it. Your mirrors in the trucks, right? To me, now, looking at that mirror, looks about this big. So, if you can see my hands on camera, because hold on, let's get level with my camera. Yep, they look about that big. Hold on, let's get back in VR. They look about that big. My texture's moved. Them absolutely. Oh, great. That is what it's weight in gold. I don't know why that's moved. Occasionally it moves. Let's just get the text back in. A friend of mine told me about that. Oh, it's gone back now. No. Ah, that's it. It actually moved. It's me being blonde. So wherever I look, it puts it to where I am. I'd missed it. And there's a guy on here, he's followed my channel from day one. And he don't stream or nothing, he just plays the game. And he says, like, have you got the lights with the mist? And I'm like, what lights with mist? So of course it was on Steam Workshop. So he
go straight on.
Sent me a link, and I, you know, so coming now in the VR, when you're approaching it, and it's like, oh no, it's like, oh, what time is it in game? So it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, nearly. It gives you that, like, oh man, the world's asleep kind of thing, doesn't it? That's how I portray it anyway. Right, is it border control? Yep. First one of the night. Passport control 8. First time I come up against one of these, I went straight into the barrier. I never stopped. And the trains, oh my life. I've had some funny moments on here. I really have. I better turn that on because I can't see when it is. It's like this. I wish we could move that freely in the game, you know what I mean? Because that's an eyesore stuck in the middle. But you know, there's things that could, like, do a lot for this game if they listen to people that play it enough. I mean, yeah. As long well, I got the one you've mentioned from Grimes. I'd got the one from Frosty. But it war compatible. It was 142. So some of the textures on the floor, you'd have like big black circles, sorry, squares, where it wouldn't texture. So I scrapped it. But I've never heard of the one you've just said there. that one from Grimes. I'll try it. I'll go and download if you got a link to that. Although I'll probably find it. I'll try it for you and let you know. I'm easy on. I don't mind doing that. Oh, here we go again. Stop me, stall my truck. Try that again. Start your engine. Start the engine, okay. That's it, checking it. Yeah, I mean, like, going back to the mods, as long as it's compatible with the version that the game's running, I've never had a problem. I mean, some of the mods, as you know yourself, it's the way you put them in a stack, yeah? So if they ain't in the right stacking order, they can cause conflicts. But I've never really had a problem. I'll tell you one that doesn't work though. I don't think you use it on yours. I've not seen it, or I can't remember if I've not seen it. Is where you get the progress bar across the top. So you can have that very thin bar telling you like your diesel, your sleep, how far you. That doesn't work in VR. That'll make VR crash. So anything like that. Get round then. Bit of a traffic jam as well. I mean, I sometimes get curious on, like, when you're doing your mod stack, there's no wrong or right, is there? When you're doing that, I mean, what do you put first? I mean, every mod you click on, have mine at priority. I'm like, you can't put them all at priority. So, I mean, with me, if I'm modding, I always put, like, the map at the top, then the sound fix next. That always goes top of my stack no matter what. Then it's normally the traffic. Oh, sorry, weather, traffic. And then I'll go all the maps, and then like SES trucks and stuff like that at the bottom, or modified trucks and skins. I'm always the last in my stacking order. I mean, I don't know if you've ever seen a guy called Wombat. His channel where he before he was ill. Get the teeth. He became ill, so he's like stopped doing a lot of what he used to do, and some of the combos he's put out in both games absolutely massive. But again, that's when it gives you headaches. When you're driving along and all of a sudden you'll just fall through the map or the road will disappear. That's like, okay. I mean, but again, that's the joys of modding, innit? I mean, we're lucky, really, that SCS software allow people to modify their game. I think that's good. I mean, yeah, that far away from the destination now. I'm glad, really, because I want a toilet break. Oh dear. Like I say, I'll finish this and I'll go and pull all my links up to the stuff I've brought to do with VR, and I'll try and find American versions of Amazon for them.
Go straight on.
what I love about Promods, because this is definitely not SES Software's own
Keep left.
DLCs. Well, if you look at, hold on, I've streamed a few bike games. About 2 or 3 nights ago, the stream I did on then, it seemed to be wobbling. I mean, I'm one of these drivers, I can look, and I like to look out the window, oh, look at that down there. But when I look back on the stream, it was all moving about, and you don't realise yourself as the streamer that you're doing it. Yeah, well, Squirrel was one of the first I tuned in. I mean, my friend introduced me to the game. He was just talking on Skype one night, and I says, "What you doing?" He said, "Oh, I'm playing a trucking game. It won't interest you." Not being funny, but he did think that I'd like a trucking game. And I says, "Well, what's that then?" So,
Keep left.
he showed me. I looked at it. Within 2 weeks, I'd got a wheel, a set of pedals, and a gear stick from Logitech, and a proper frame to put it all on. And that started my gaming. Well, in the UK, Squirrel was the #1 guy for Euro trucks and American trucks like. But again, if you look at some of it, see, I was trying to find out some of the information on different things. If you look back on some of his videos now, they're so far out of date.
Keep left.
Even the content of the game has been modified and better than what his videos. But again, he's into other things now. I think Squirrel's really outplayed Euro trucks. I think he still does it. I mean, what did I watch him? I got him on Twitch. He was streaming on there. I'm sure he was doing. Would have been a farm sim. I might be wrong, but it's just how. What are you used to? I mean, I try and do good to other people's. But Wombat, he's fantastic. The guys. He's got loads of followers, but he always replies back. If you don't do it there and then, he will reply back to you. And there's a lot of streamers, they must have people bugging them all the while, like, how do you do this, blah, blah, blah. Well, that's if you've got a massive channel. That's what you expect, don't you? But Wombat, I remember one day, I changed a mod. I seen something on Steam, and I thought, oh, I'll put that in. And just because I put this file in, when I loaded up the game, it wore the same as Wombat's, and it crashed. So I went to Wombat's Discord, and I just typed, "I've followed you," and blah, 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 and the game's crashing. So it was him personally, not one of his friends or whoever's on his Discord. He actually replied back to me himself, and he says, "Show me the picture." So I uploaded a picture of what I'd done. He says, "Hey, you've put that in, and that's not in mine. Do this, do that, and that." And then within the time it took me to download the files I needed, it was put right. He must have loads of people. But and I like him how he drives. He takes the game for what it is, real. He does speed. I have in the earlier times of playing this, I just put my foot down, but now I tend to take it serious. I mean, I don't like it like when you go on Truckers MP and everybody's doing like 100 mile an hour, crashing into you. I can go and play games like Wreckfest or some other games. I want to play this as if I was a proper truck driver, sticking to the speeds what SCS software have put in. I mean, I even watch their streams, and these are the people that make the game that don't even stick to their own speed limits. I mean, I watched a convoy they did on Twitch. So you've got a few big streamers, yep, who they'll take notice of them, but they don't like tell SS software there's a problem. So they're all doing like 90 mile an hour, they're all doing this down the road and swerving. So what people do, people see that, oh, that's how we'll play Euro trucks. So, you know yourself, if you've ever played online, I've done convoys, and I've been like streaming for 3 hours on Truckers MP. Me and my friend used to do it. We used to like go straight to Russia and take take something from Russia and bring it back to England. So yeah, it made an interesting stream for everybody watching it. And then you get some idiot crash into you, and because it was World of Truck Jobs, as soon as you go and get the truck repaired, you've lost the job. So that stream is pointless then. You know what I mean? So, no, I don't do Truckers MP very often. Well, to be truthful, I played Truckers MP for over a year. I wouldn't play it now.
Excellent.
But I am looking forward to doing the trucking convoy in this. But I've got nobody who plays this now. There's only one guy, but again, I ain't seen him. To know. But again, you got to get the right. If I've got mods, I got, So, but I mean, I've got a Discord channel, so if people don't want to sit there typing, you can get on microphone if you've got one, and and be part of the thing. I mean, I like to have a talk, rather than force people to type. I mean, I've got in my Discord, it's like I put categories, so you got like Euro Trucks chat, Euro Trucks, American Trucks chat. So basically, I've sat in there letting people know. I mean, I've only got 4 people in my Discord, that's all I've got. But it's there, But, I mean, we used to do it before. My friend, we'd both be on Skype, and there's some camera setting where I could take his camera yeah, man, Wombat, he was, well, he still is. I hope he's okay. I mean, since he put a video out, didn't he, saying that he hadn't passed away, but he had been ill. He's not put anything out since, whether he's on anything else streaming, like, say, Twitch or something. But he's not put anything else out on YouTube for, a long, long time. And again, there ain't no way of, like, contact. Well, I suppose if I went to his Discord, I went in his Discord, and there's nothing in there neither. So, whether he's took a bit of time out, which, some people do, don't they? I mean, I notice if I'm at work, say 2 weeks, a lot, I come back and I've lost subscribers, you know what I mean? So, somebody that has a big following like Wombat and all of a sudden you just disappear, I mean, he ain't just disappeared, it is through bad health, so, I'd rather the guy get better than worry over a YouTube channel. You know what I mean? There's more to life than making other people happy if you're ill. So, I hope he's okay in that respect. I hate to think he's still ill. But he's, like you say, he's always willing to help you. And, as you put there, his knowledge. I mean, I watched one video one night, he actually changed the map there and then. I mean, I think he got permission, but he took bits of the map out, put his own in. I was like, you can't argue with a person like that, can you? Although, fair play to you. This is what I like when I'm revealing new grey roads. That bus come from nowhere, just. Yeah, that far away now. Always flashes on the little one rather than the big one. Although, I must admit the sat-nav in this man truck are very big. I like to see a decent size sat-nav. Right then, let's get over. I do believe we could be turning right here now. I mean, what was it I watched one back do as well? One of them one-to-one scale maps. My God. Have you ever played one of them? Where, like, if it says it's going to take 10 hours to do a delivery, it takes 10 hours. Them are fantastic, but them, like, standalones. I mean, from a streaming point of view, them are fantastic, because, like, you know, you could do a bit every night, you know, for a couple of hours and still not get to the final destination. I mean, if I'm rushed, I'll do like a couple of jobs or one job. But if I'm going to do a stream, I like to do a decent stream, and then people can watch it at their own time if they are on live or around when I am live. That's what I meant to say. Oh dear. I can't wait to watch this back now. How you said, like, you know, it looks half decent. Well, I'll find you in your links. I'll be watching it on the other screen. Yeah, Iceland is impressive, ain't it, that one? I think we've all been to Iceland in this game, and for me, it was looks like coming from like the UK, Ireland. Again, Ireland is part of the EU, so to miss that out of the game, I mean, you go in like Ireland and its little villages and tiny roads. I mean, there's a place in the UK. Well, it's ain't in the UK, it's in Wales. But, like, if you look at England, so... If you look at the Great Britain, top part is Scotland. The UK is in the middle. To the left is Wales. And... that bit, Wales, I frequent Wales quite often, doing photography. So, me and my friend... the road that we drive up, they've done it in Promods. So, using NVIDIA experience, I recorded it and then uploaded it to my Facebook account and tagged my friend in it and goes, look where I am. And he was like, oh, jeez, there I am. That was sorry to change the subject slightly. See how that mirror, I says I never use it. I can get super close before I hit him. Yep. You would not give that mirror a second look if you were playing this in VR. That mirror is a lifeline. But as I say, going back to Wales, when I messaged my friend, there's a bridge that goes over water, and we actually go over this bridge to get to where we go. And he was like, what? I mean, that was when it's like, I wore in VR, so the quality is absolutely spot on in 4K. And I says to him, I says, it's a driving game I got. I says, it's a trucking game. He says, no way, that's a game. I says, it is. My friend just don't believe it was a game. I says, yeah, it's just a PC game.
Exit.
I says, but the graphics are so good. I says, you know. He says that is exactly the same as the bridge that we drive over. I says, I know. I says, hence why I've loaded it so you can see it. But again, I'll have to stream it one of the days. And another thing with Promods, have you seen the Loch Ness Monster? Again, probably from America, I don't know if you know, but Scotland's got a supposed monster in a lake. And Promods have put it in the game. You drive up towards a place called Edinburgh. And as you... It was Inverness, sorry. As you're driving up on the one side of the road, there's a massive lake. And all of a sudden, you'll see the Loch Ness Monster stick his head out the water. He'll go past and then he'll disappear back into the water. It's great for somebody that streams, you know. Let's go on the lookout for the Loch Ness Monster. Again, I'm sure you probably do know that when you go into developer mode and you can move the map about via the number keys. I did that, so I pressed 0, moved over, and I'm like right next to the Loch Ness Monster in the water. It was great, that was. I'll have to do another stream on that. Don't know what's happening here. Oh, look at these lot. Somebody's crashed out. I caught turn left. What's happening? Well, I'm going. Oh yeah, waiting out because we've got things to do. What's he waiting for? I don't know why there's all this traffic, but I'm going. And to think I've got no traffic mods on, so I don't know why they're causing a massive traffic jam. Anyway, we're here now.
You have arrived at your destination.
Good. Make sure I don't hit the fence on the way in. I'd never even dream of that. I wouldn't even worry about that if I was playing 2D resolution. You physically have to work the truck. It's unbelievable. And I honestly, I ain't exaggerating. You will find this out for yourself. Honestly. Again, something else I don't normally use mirrors. I'm normally turn my head and I'm like, see the back of the truck. Nah, not when you're in VR. It don't happen. It does if you can turn round. I could turn round in my chair, like I've said. Oh dear. Right. That'll do, mate. As long as it's green, it's all good in the hood. Hey, and we still got excellent. I don't expect to get that because like we had a little talk there we and doing whatever. Right then, I'm going to end the stream there. Appreciate you dropping by, the man. So like I says, I'm going to drop you the cables that you need, batteries if you require them, and the leads for that. Links to a good headset. Another thing is, which I purchased, I don't think you see it on the cam, you might be. I bought a little fan, as when you wear this for so long an headset, it does get hot, yeah? So what this fan does, it clips on properly to the top of the headset, and there's two settings. There's a little one, and there's a little bit faster. So basically, I mean, I wear glasses. I have to, well, I got the headset on. So sometimes my glasses have steamed up and then the lenses steam up. This just gets rid of all that hot air inside the headset, and it's really worth its weight in gold. So stuff that I think you might be able to benefit, like, you know, and then like you say, you can judge how much spending money you've got. But I don't know. I mean, was it $299? Again, I'm going on UK prices. Never did 1-to-1, but I believe Australia map is 1-to-2, which is used. Yeah, I have done the Loch Ness Monster myself. I don't know if you'd seen it, like, being from America, like, you know. Yeah, there's loads of them Easter egg videos. I've seen a few of them the other day with Promods. Some guy was driving through a cave. Like, you'd never even dream. I'm having a dance party in a cave. I'm like, but again, it's not just finding that. But like I said, like, so it'd be the cable, what's here, the fan, the battery, the other cable that goes with that, the headset. What else is there? I don't think of. Links to. That's about it, really. Oh, another thing is lens protectors. So, if somebody else wears glasses, they don't scratch your lenses, because you have to treat these with, like, gold. Because if you scratch the lenses in the headset, it's all over. More pleasure. And I will do that. I will do the VR setup. I'll do that before I return to work on the 2nd of January. That's a priority. Because, you know, like yourself, there's other people might add VR Quest 2s over Christmas. Might have, you know, a wheel setup, VR, and, like, they'd be like me. I'm stuck. You know, even if they've got a different size TV or monitor, the same kind of things probably apply. At least it'll give them a start anyway. Anyway, I'm going to love and leave you there then. No, I'm over here now. It's all right. I'm normally my camera was there. Today I've moved it back in that way. So anyway.